Don't ever go with the flow, be the flow. And I don't need no middleman to talk but to my nigga. I understand if you don't understand. That's where we differ.
Yeah. Welcome to the We Differ Podcast, episode number 4 of the We Differ Podcast. I am your host, Shell456, alongside my beautiful, lovely, amazing co-host, E. How are you feeling this evening?
Tired as hell. How are you?
Long day?
Long day.
I'm good. Maintaining, feel good. I'm a bit tired myself, but I'm good. We'll roll through the punches through this next hour.
I'm so tired that I don't remember if you gave me my proper intro like you usually do. Yeah, I'm really tired. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I did. Welcome back. Welcome back to the We Differ Podcast. We got a cool, fun, packed podcast today. Pretty cool topics. I want to start this podcast off by saying it's a day before voting. So everybody, y'all get up, get out, and put in them votes, and make the right choice. Because it's a lot that depends on this shit going on.
This presidency.
Right? If you're gonna vote or if you're not gonna vote, I see a lot of people with that. I'm not voting. Fuck this, and all that shit. I ain't here to judge. You know what I'm saying? Because shit is really crazy.
Yeah.
If I can give anybody any advice, I would say just if you're not going to do it for political reasons, just look at the energy that's being spreaded. I feel like Trump is the energy that he spread is just that shit is almost like it jumps into all of us. You know what I'm saying? They got us all acting out of character. Real shit.
It's crazy. It's always said not to talk about politics, religion, and what's the last thing? There's one more thing.
Politics, religion. I don't know.
It's one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it's crazy how everybody is talking about politics now. Like that was a thing that you don't touch on,
mm-hmm.
And now it's like it's free range. But I'm still sticking with don't talk about it because people get so offended, like especially older people.
Yeah.
Like my aunt, who is she's in her late 60s.
Mm-hmm.
She asked me if I voted. Told her no. She told me what party that I'm a part of. She told me who to vote for. She told me, and I just was like, I didn't say anything. I just was like, okay. Yeah. But that was such a topic that you just didn't speak about, and now it's just like.
Yeah. It definitely was taboo to speak about it. But, I think right now it'll probably be dangerous not to speak about this shit for real. Because it's I don't know. It's just a lot going on. And I'm not like, at the end of the day, I'm a do for self type person. Like I'm not big on politics and what people could do for you. And I mean, we had X amount of years of what they could do for us and, we can do for our own selves. But,
my thing is like a lot of like we're not politicians, like so
mm-hmm.
It's a lot of talks about politics
mm-hmm.
and nobody really knows what's going on because there's a lot of things behind the scenes and like everybody becomes a politician. And I personally have an issue with everybody having like something to say about these issues when we don't really know. So like if you're educated, cool or whatever, but a lot of people aren't.
Yeah. And that's another thing. We need to be more educated on the topic. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's hard to be educated on a topic because politics is smoke and mirrors. It's a money game.
Yeah.
America is a business. So
absolutely.
Not getting too deep into that. Something else going on right now in Philly. What was his name? Walter. I forgot his name.
What's his last name? I think that's his last name. Let me see.
But anyway, while she looking up the name, I wanted to speak on the looting and rioting that's going on. Y'all all just be safe out there. I know Philly.
Walter was his first name. I'm sorry, Walter Wallace.
Walter Wallace, yeah. Y'all be safe out there. You know, the looting is back on. I'm not here to judge on that neither. You know, the less fortunate, man. I mean, it's for every action, it's a reaction. Like that's the shit I was raised on. For every action, is a reaction. I understand tearing down your neighborhoods, and I mean,
yeah, we don't gotta even speak about like in depth. We had a conversation personally, Shells and I, and we just agreed to disagree on that.
yeah.
But one thing I took out of our conversation was that you gotta look within before you expect anybody like the cops or the white man to change anything.
Yeah, we need black cops in the neighborhood. We need people that understand our culture in our neighborhoods. We need to stop bringing white cops into our neighborhoods. Like pretty much, like I feel like that could be at least a band-aid on the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of judicial things, and once again, go back to politics that need to be changed and policies within the force and all that. But I think we need to start at putting black officers from urban areas in urban areas to police urban areas.
Yes, because I feel like these situations continue to occur, and we continue to have these expectations like, oh, this happened, and it's like at this point I'm like, it's not even like a numbing thing like, oh, I'm used to this. It's just that I have no expectations for them. Like they are so like shit always pops off every time. It's like they do not exceed my expectation of them. So it's like, oh, that happened. Okay, makes sense. That's up their alley.
Yeah. Pretty much. All right, so let's jump into the first topic. You want to introduce the first topic?
So a lot of time, I wanted to talk about this. A lot of times, I have a lot of siblings, which I've said previously, but my mom talks to all of her children like every day, and she talks so much, right? And she may talk about my business to my sister, or my sister's business to me, or whatever. And like so family and friends and gossiping. Like what the levels are. Like if your friend talks about you to her friend, like is she your friend? Like or to you guys' friend, if it's a group of friends and two friends talk about one friend, like
I think it's levels to that shit. It's like, because if you doing it to help, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a friend that come to you with a problem, and it's a problem that you can't really like put your you don't have expertise in, but you got another friend that got expertise in that problem, I think it's cool to reach out and talk to that other friend to help the friend with the problem, even if he told you, yo, don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? So so your friend is a drug addict and your other friend is a recovering drug addict. I think it's okay to reach out to the friend that recovered. You don't think so?
I could always look to you to go extreme.
I mean, that's just a you know.
So if I think
because
about,
anything else is like I don't condone in like snake shit. So if somebody tell me something and then I run back and like like this gossiping, like I I don't gossip. I have an inability to do it.
Inability.
I don't know how to do that shit.
I have an inability to lie, like my inability to lie.
Yeah.
I believe if someone says don't say anything, with the exception of like a life or death situation, then don't say anything. I do believe that. But though it does get hard, like if you're dealing with like a significant other, like if like I don't know, is that off the table? Like if
pillow talking, I mean, pillow talking could be sucker shit.
This how I feel. Like when it comes to pillow talking, if it's like if you're in a serious relationship with them, because at the end of the day, that's your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't really a lot of secrets between like.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's like, so say your friend tell you that she got an STD and shit. I mean, like she got chlamydia or some shit, right? You would tell your boyfriend that shit? that's a crazy joke.
Wait. No.
And then it's trust levels, because if you know your partner ain't gonna say nothing, but I just can't. I wouldn't feel comfortable telling my homies business, like not no real shit like that.
No, well,
because you don't want that person to look at them differently. You can like that little twist in the back, it'll tighten it up. Yeah, you don't want that person to look at your homie differently.
No, all right. So look, it depends on like how open the friend is about it. Like if my friend jokes about it and like isn't all like distraught about that STD, I would probably be
either
like,
way, it's just a bad.
I'm like,
joke.
yo, like I told you she was fucking with this nigga. Like, yo, he burnt her or whatever. But on the other hand, if you have three friends, and two friends are talking about one, like the episode of Girlfriends, where I forget what happened, but I think Joan, they was all talking about each other or whatever. So my group of friends, like whenever, like sure, I've had conversations about these bitches, sure, to the other bitch, but I've always said what I had to say to that person. I think that's right. That right there. That's
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to talk about a situation, and it's one thing I don't really talk about people. I'll talk about a situation. I never talk about people like that. But if they're going through something, or if it's a situation that happened, I'll speak on that. But like I'll say to them like, oh, like I get into arguments with bitches. Like I'll talk crazy to them before like I'm gonna talk crazy to another friend about that person.
Yeah. And I do think it's different with guys too, because I do think with guys we have a code. It's just that like it's almost like snitching, like no snitching. Like you don't really like. I don't know, man. That shit is like, if one of my homies came to me about one of my other homies, the first thing I'm gonna say is like, y'all niggas need to talk. Like I don't really like y'all need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I don't like, as far as my group of friends, man, I just feel like, I mean, we really handpicked each other, and like it's just we all solid, bro.
All right, so
if we need to have a conversation, we need to have a conversation. We go through it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody might be beefing with somebody else, but it's never like, yeah, that nigga a sucker. Like it's never nothing like that. It's like it might be like, you heard what he said, and it was like, yeah, y'all need to talk. You know what I mean? It's never like us going back talking about it. It's always more like a solution. You know what I'm saying? Like he said this, you said this, y'all need to talk. Y'all need to get this shit off your chest.
All right, so if a friend come to you and he talking about y'all friend, he talking about him, do you just check him? Do you just listen? Do you tell the other friend? Like how do you,
like man goes about it? Talking bad?
Yeah.
Shit. So see, shit like that kind of don't happen.
It doesn't happen?
Nah, I never had a homie like, cause we super tight and there's only like 6 of us. So I never had a homie come to me like talking crazy about another homie.
Okay.
All right, I can if it did happen, I would say, yo, y'all niggas need to talk. And I'm good at like picking out, like, you know, like if I feel like a homie, like, well, you are aggressive, bro. You know what I mean? You can be aggressive. You can come off aggressive sometimes. You know, he might be a little emotional. So I can play that game. Like, make him see where the issue lies between the two. Yeah, I couldn't imagine if one of my homies came to me like, man, fuck that bitch ass nigga. And I like,
I mean, I've definitely been in situations like that. You either
but women are a lot more catty too, though.
Yeah, you either play it like, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like that's how I do. Like my sister, I'll call my sister by my mom, and my sister will call me about my mom, and like that. And most of the time, my sister just be like, "Nah, I don't know." She'll just be like, "I don't know." And the same thing. I mean, I'll be riding with my sister. Honestly, I'll be like, "Yeah, mommy crazy or whatever." But I think when it comes, on the other hand, family members, them motherfuckers, like, look, I be in my feelings about this shit, but like, I feel like moms, they shouldn't talk so much. They talk so much.
Yeah, and this
like,
is something
they really be telling, like, because all right, so to be honest, I swear to God, my mom calls me every single day and tell me some shit about my sister, and I'll be like, literally, I swear to God, I don't care. Stop talking.
Yeah.
Every day. If she gets so tight. Like, yo, like, nah, that shit. Like, and then you gotta think, like, if you tell your kids something fucked up, what type of emotions, how they gonna be feeling about their sibling? Like, oh, you did something, like you said something crazy to mommy, or like, now I'm be looking at them like, why would you want that? You know what I mean? And I don't think it's like malicious or on purpose at all, but mothers just simply fucking talk too much.
And I'll say that. My issue with moms is like, my mom is like, I can tell her something like, yo, don't tell nobody, yo. Like, don't tell nobody. Please, don't tell nobody. You know what I mean? And like, she will run in this as soon as I tell her. Like, yo, Robbie, I was like, God damn. Like, yo, I asked you not to tell nobody. I mean, but I do think she do it out of love. You know what I'm saying? And not understanding, like, all right, maybe I don't know, or trying to get advice from somebody else to help me solve whatever my issue is. But it be like little bullshit shit. And she just like, she's so loose with the lips.
Good, because I think my mom she just talks out of boredom. It's not even about like that. It's just she be bored as hell.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, let's spice this up. What about your homie, right? Your homie is cool with your boyfriend, right? Your homie telling your boyfriend, talking about you behind your back to your boyfriend. That happens a lot.
Wait, I don't get it.
Your homie telling your boyfriend like, yo, yeah, I we was at the club and she was looking at some nigga.
That's weird.
You think it's weird? It happens a lot. Women, shit.
You said, so this is men doing this? No, women. Women. I've been in situations with women. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah. Niggas do that shit.
Okay, so like, honestly, as a woman, like,
going shit, pillow talking in reverse.
Shit like that, that's weird as hell. Like, I would never, ever cross the line with like my friend's nigga at all. Like, I'm not even, we're not even cool like that. Like, that's that's my friend.
What if you kind of like slip up? Because you can be friendly. See, that I think that's the thing with me. Like, I really don't get too friendly with my friends' girlfriends and stuff like that. But that's just the way I was raised. My mom taught me, like, you know, keep your friends and your girlfriends as separate as possible. So I live by that code all across the board, with a few exceptions. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit is crazy, and niggas do it even. Sucking niggas do that shit even more than women, I believe. Especially if they trying to run down.
But that
shit weird. I've seen some crazy ass situations, bro, with like close friends, nigga on the phone with his man girlfriend is running tape, talking about what he do and where he be at, and all like crazy shit.
I never had a situation like that ever, but I did have like a situation where it was like me dealing with a guy and my girlfriend was just acting super weird, started like acting weird towards me and like just making comments to the nigga and stuff like that. But yeah, that's about it though.
Yeah. That shit. If y'all out here doing that shit, y'all stop that shit.
Oh, and one friend definitely did tell like my ex, like I think she told him to leave me or some shit like that. Yeah, bitches be weird. Oh my god, yeah, bitches be weird.
Yeah, that shit's it's really a thing. That's really a thing. All right, let's get into.
Can I actually? I was gonna save this for another topic for another day, but if you see your man's girl out in public with another nigga, what do you do in that situation?
If I see my homie girlfriend out
with another man,
with another nigga,
what are you doing?
All right. It depends on how close me and this homie is. Like one of my brothers, I'm ratting. But I'm gonna check the situation.
How
I'm gonna check the situation? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna address the situation.
Yeah. Tell me, walk me through this.
I probably just walk up like, yo, what's good? I mean, all right, I'll say this. Okay, so if because I'm not a draw box, so if I see her walk in with a guy and they having dinner, I'm not gonna walk up and just fuck that up because I don't know. It could be her cousin, it could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? But if she don't see me and I see her and it's touchy feely shit, yeah, I'm gonna walk up. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Like this on some chill shit. Like introduce myself to him, talk to her. Like yeah, just make up shit. Like yeah, I'm about to go link with bro right now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell him I saw you. You know what I mean? What's up? You want to holler at me real quick? Or we can step outside. You want to holler at me real quick? I'm about to go holler at bro. Yeah, I'm gonna check
so you're
like
gonna put her on the spot in front of the nigga?
Not put her on the spot. I'm gonna talk to her. I don't give a fuck about the nigga.
No, that's putting her in the spot because if you say, "Yo, you want to talk to me?" Because I'm about to go.
She put herself in the spot.
Yeah. So you're gonna put her in the spot. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I'm just let her know I'm about to holler at bro. I mean, just on that type time. Well, I might take a pic too.
Well, if I see somebody, I don't even know if I could get out the damn bar before I'm on the phone. Like, as I see him, I'm on the phone probably. Like,
see, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like. Cause that's sneaky as fuck.
How is it sneaky?
Cause that's sneaky.
That ain't no. Because I had one
check shit.
It was one time this happened, and I was like, "Well, what's up?"
Yeah.
And I think I even brought her up. I definitely said, "Yo, what's up?" And he may have even brought her up. Like he was like mad, like fidgety and shit. He may have even brought her up and was like, yeah, I think he mentioned her. But yeah, short as hell was on that phone. 0.2 seconds later.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, like don't put yourself in the middle of that," or whatever. But here's the thing: like, I would want to be told. I would want to be told. Give me that information so I can decipher how I want to move. Like, don't have me out here like as my friend. Don't have me out here like just in the like you know what I mean? Because I feel like I've had a friend in the past who knew some information and started acting mad funny.
Yeah. And
didn't share information. But bitch, if you had information, she should have just said something.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, I would want to know.
Yeah. 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 I think it is situations where I probably wouldn't tell though. If it's a nigga that I want, if I told you over and over, like, bro, why the fuck you with this girl? She's everybody know niggas be running down on shorty. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. Because those are the situations where, like, you can tell a nigga, and at the end of the day, a nigga gonna choose the bitch over you anyway. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean,
I feel the same way about females. Like, women, a lot of times, it's like, I feel like it'd be kind of pointless for y'all to sometimes because it's like, all right, you can tell, but she might end up being mad at you for telling, or she might, that shit is tricky with women. And then another time, I did get mad. I was on a date like 10 years ago, right? And we out, and the girl see like her girlfriend, no, her coworker boyfriend, her coworker boyfriend come in with this shorty. So we at the table and she just like, yeah, that's my coworker boyfriend. Boom, boom, boom. And she just like blew the whole spot up and ended up being dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was just like, that's why I say you just gotta be sure.
All right, so here's the
if
thing.
It ain't no physical contact, I'm
not. I don't give a fuck about a coworker. I really don't. I don't give a fuck if you're not my friend. Even if I know you. If you're not my friend, I'm not saying anything. But if you're my friend, I would always say like, y'all just seen such and such. I don't know who she was or whatever. I'm gonna always say something. And me personally, if somebody came and told me some information, I'm not gonna ever like get mad at my friend. I'm not ever gonna like cut ties with my friend based off of something a nigga did or potentially did. It's always about how the bitch move. Cause bitches be weird. And I got a whole situation that I ain't even gonna express. But yeah, bitches be weird. But yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay. Jump right into this. All right. Good deeds, right? Doing the good deeds, right? I think doing good deeds should be applauded, right? How do you feel? Because I see this a lot, like on social media. People like might roll down a window and hand a homeless person a dollar, but record it. Like, you think that's weird, or you think?
I think it's very weird. I think it's calculated because in a moment. All right, imagine. Look, you always give people change on the street, right? You always do. Imagine you pulled your phone out. Like, you be in the moment and you do it, right? I can't ever. It's literally like, oh, here. For somebody to be like, oh, hold on, let me get my phone. That shit calculated as hell. And it's not. Now you're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You're literally doing it for someone else. You're doing it for whatever satisfaction is actually whatever satisfaction you're gonna get for like the kudos you're gonna get for the post, whatever.
Yeah. I do think it's for clout, but I don't think it override the good deed. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just that space in between, like, all right, yeah, you being an asshole kinda, but like you still are doing a good deed.
You can't be an asshole and like
do
you applaud the person for looking out for homeless, or are they an asshole?
Or you could look at it as like I play devil's advocate, like you could look at it as spreading awareness.
Shut the fuck out of here. Nigga, everybody know about it. Nigga, fuck out of here. Nah. That shit dumb corny for real. Like nobody should be. That's like a fucking dad. Like, oh look, I send my baby mother this money this week. You're like, and the fuck?
I mean, sometimes you need receipts.
And you need a receipt for a good deed? No. Because what's the good deed done for? A good deed is supposed to be done for who? Yeah. Yourself. Yeah. That other person and God, whatever. Yeah. Where do other people come into play? Yeah. That's why, that should know.
All right. Yo, all right. Yeah, I just want to speak on this for like 2 minutes and shit. All right. So I went to 7-Eleven last week, right? And I ran into this homeless guy. And every time I go out there, like I'll give him $1 or $2, right? And he's not really audible. Like he speak mumbo jumbo. Like it's just like blah, 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 blah. So last week I go out there and he's out there. I'm going to my car. I give him $1. I'm going to my car and he's walking towards me and he's speaking in mumbo jumbo, like and I'm like, all right, what's up, old head? So I'm like, I mean, and I stayed there and I sat there looking at him because I can tell he was trying to say something, right? So I'll say 60 seconds went by and I swear something clicked in his head and he came back and he just started talking like, I used to run with Sam Christian, right? And Sam Christian is like Junior Black Mafia back in the day. Like we used to look up to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that, and he just started saying shit like, "Yeah, I went to jail. He robbed an armored car." And this guy's he's at least in his 80s. Like, I robbed the armored car, and I came home, and then he got locked up again for murdering 2 people, and it like over some Junior Black Mafia shit. And I just thought, this is a random story, but I just thought that shit was just so intriguing. The information this guy was telling me, and I'm just sitting there like, oh gee, like you can tell he could have a book written about him. You know what I mean? Like this his life. And when people walk by people like that, I don't think they really like think these people have stories. I think they probably think these people been like this their whole life. Or, you know, these people could be like somebody that was up, somebody that was down, and somebody that was, I mean, so like, this always take a chance to just sit down and talk to somebody, because on some real shit, like that shit, it really fucked my head up when old head just started telling me all these classic stories about these people that we used to look up to, Junior Black Mafia and all that shit. It's just like, and old head was in the game for real, you know what I'm saying? And this shit is like, he took a fall, crazy John, but like, yeah, you just never sleep on nobody, and always reach out and talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Because even he was just mentioning names, and he just like, he'll say, yeah, man, but he died. And you can almost see tears come to his eyes. And you can tell he just haven't gotten this shit out in years. It seemed like this is his first time really being able to talk to somebody about this shit, bro. And we was out there talking for 10 minutes. When I say like he looked crazy, like he looked crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you know, because of society, like literally homeless people, they are like invisible to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know that? Like people walk by them. Like I couldn't even imagine like being out there. They literally are invisible. And I think a lot of people, even myself, we just think people are out there like, I'm not giving them anything. They're drug addicts.
Yeah, I think that's
drugs.
Yeah, and I don't really judge people. At the end of the day, it's like,
I mean, the reason why I take that, you can judge that, not even judge it, because like I said, they're invisible to a lot of people. But if you're gonna give them money and judge, you can, because all right, you're gonna go do drugs. You're out here, you're begging for money to go do drugs. I can judge that 100%. I could judge it and say no.
Yeah, I mean, you can 100% judge it, but me, I mean, you know, you gonna go do drugs, Do what you want to do with the money, bro. I'm gonna give you the money. You do what you want to do. If you are hungry, you can feed yourself with this. And
that's why I will go get a sandwich for them. Go get a burger. I got when I first moved to Philly. Mad as hell, yo. I got bad, and I ain't fucking with something.
All right, let's get to the juicy shit. All right, let's talk about polygamy. All right, multiple partners. What is the true definition of being a polygamy?
So polygamous is, polygamous. It's more of like a relationship based versus like an open relationship. And open relationship is polygamous, it's love driven, where open relationship is sex driven. Okay. So you can be in a relationship. You're in an open relationship, so you get to see other partners, but it's just
3
for
people
sex.
Or as many people.
Polygamous is more like 3 or more.
Oh, 3 or more.
Yeah, they're both 3 or more. Okay. But polygamous, you care about the actual relationship.
Mm-hmm. Is this something that you believe in? That?
Do I believe in polygamy?
Yeah. I mean, not believe in it. Would you be in a polygamous relationship?
No.
No? Not at all?
No. Because I'm a little bit selfish when it comes to the person I love, in a good way, I believe. But like I have enough love. I got a lot of love, but I think only one person.
In no circumstance ever. Like, what if you love your ex and you love your new nigga?
Oh, I can't. Not for another. All right. So look, I thought you were gonna say like another woman or something.
How do it work though? Like, all right, mainly how do it work? It's usually a guy, two girls, or is it?
Well, like it's different categories, but a lot of times it's like men, and like they have different wives or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Mormons, for instance, or Muslims, they're allowed.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to, because like you have sex with those partners.
So sex would be the deal breaker. Like you just
like for me.
Yeah. I mean, what would be the deal breaker? Like this period, you wouldn't do it, or?
All right. So the reason why I said no. All right. So say if I was polygamous, right, and you said if I still love my ex, that's two men, me having sex with two men. No, I don't want that. No. But if there was a situation, if I were bisexual and I was open to having a girlfriend and a boyfriend, then sure. I mean, but I'm not bisexual, so that wouldn't work either.
Yeah.
So
I think this shit lit.
Of course, you're a man.
No, it's not something that I would do though. But I do think I think it's dope if it's something that you can handle. Me personally, just being in a relationship with women and understanding, like I think that's just a lot mentally. Like mentally it's kind of like a mind fuck mentally. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hold up. So you think it's lit?
I think it's lit.
So you're okay. You think it's lit. Not that you're okay. You think it's lit to be in a relationship with a woman and she has another boyfriend.
Wait.
What? It goes both ways.
I don't know. Wait. No.
You just said it was lit. So is it only just lit for men? Like for the men to have more than one woman?
I think the concept is lit. But I do think the idea of being one man and having two women is lit.
Okay, so what about one woman, two men?
If those two men are bisexual,
and you're one of the men.
No, I'm not bisexual.
They don't have to engage with each other.
Oh, so you can have.
Yeah. So it's different. It's like we can be a trouble.
That's trash.
Like a whole relationship.
No, that's trash. I mean, that's trash. I don't fuck with that. That's weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I mean, but like it's different. Like I said, it's different levels. So I think all be in a relationship.
I think if two people is bisexual, it works. I believe that.
All right, so you're talking about if they're all in a relationship together.
Yeah, if they're all in a relationship and two people are bisexual, it works.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, people like how most people are, like people want to be monogamous. Like that's the way of our society. Most people, a lot of people. But yeah, and they get hurt if someone goes out and have sex with someone else, let alone start a whole nother fucking personal relationship with someone. Oh my God.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's a known thing. So it's like, what is it to be heard about?
Oh yeah. If you're polygamous, they're fine with that though. And if you're open with your partner about that, and they are open or whatever. Oh my God. I was working one day and one of my bar guests came in and he was like, I'm on a date. Yeah. And the woman went to the bathroom and he was like, yeah, we're polygamous. Her husband's my best friend. Yo, he was like, yeah, her husband's my best friend. And, I have a wife and kids and like, yeah, so we're trying this out. This is our first date.
Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, like I said, to each his own. Like that shit. The concept sounds lit, bro.
I'm too competitive.
Being able to actually pull it off, I think that's the task within itself, because it's like you gotta yeah, you just got to be able to deal with that shit and balance it and balance attitudes and balance personalities and please two women.
Yeah, I mean, I'm too competitive to be in a relationship like that because I would be like, oh, you're over there with her. What are you doing? When you gonna come to me? And like, does she fuck you better? And all this, like, nah, I'm Gucci.
Yeah, it sounds
The
like
same type of shit
in
women
theory.
go through when niggas cheat.
It's not the same thing.
Man, listen, that's what I would be feeling like in that relationship. I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
This next topic.
Wait, so a threesome, right?
Uh-huh.
2 women, 1 man. That's just threesome, nigga, right?
Yeah.
2 men, 1 woman. I mean, 1 woman.
Train.
That's a train.
It's a train. Yeah, it's a train.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But you see the fucking double standards.
I mean, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I don't know. Where's this next train?
What makes someone wifey material or husband material? Like, yeah.
All right.
What would make you want to settle down? You're a player out here. What?
Yeah. What? And I think women be having the game fucked up with this because I feel like women lead with wanting to be in relationships, right? And a lot of women do want to be wives, right? And that's the end game. So a lot of women go into relationships wanting to be wifey and boom, 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 but don't necessarily be wifey material and be wanting niggas to be like so like, you know what I'm saying? Had they shit all the way together, but y'all not really. And it's really subjective because wifey material to one man could be like, I just want you to cook and clean. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what if that woman that's demanding X and this from this man, X and this from this man, but don't know how to do anything or don't cook or clean or don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's one of the issues that I would have. Yeah.
Go ahead. What?
Like a woman just having those expectations. Like I feel like a lot of women have certain expectations for men. Mm-hmm. Like, what can he buy me? What can he do? But like, what the fuck do you bring to the table? Other than your looks. Like for a lot of women.
It be that shit. And it'd be like that shit. It'd be mad weird though, because it'd be like women just think like, oh, I got a big butt or I got nice titties or long hair or I drive a nice car. I got a Birkin.
I'll take it even further.
I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah, I'll take it even further. I was thinking
that shit weird. That shit don't equate to nothing. At the end of that shit don't mean nothing at all.
Right. So when we went over these topics the other day, right? Mm-hmm. I was thinking like, what does? Because I've always said I'm wifey material. I've like people. I think a lot of people do feel that way about themselves. Mm-hmm. So I started to think, but what actually makes me wifey material? Mm-hmm. And I've always probably thought that because like I've always been in long ass relationships. Like anybody like I dealt with, like they wanted to take me serious, and I think maybe that contributed to why I felt that way. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, all right, is it because of how I think or because of how I have myself together and what I bring to the table? So I was like, all right, let's like strip this shit down. So like take away that you always like house yourselves at, like and have a home for yourself and always like independent. That's on. Take away that you're independent. Like what else? Like what makes me wifey material? I mean, it's like it's a lot of different factors. Like that shit, cooking and cleaning, that traditional old shit, that's mad old. Like I don't fucking cook. Sometimes I go 2-3 weeks without cooking sometimes. And like, yeah, so it really is subjective.
Yeah, it's super subjective. But I think I think women have a clear advantage. over
wait, hold on.
men.
I think it has
because
to do.
I don't think men.
Let me finish real quick, right? Because I meant to finish this thought.
Mm-hmm.
I think it all has to do with how you view, how your attitude is about like yourself, like involving a relationship. So if you like what you're willing to do for a relationship, because if you have a woman who's saying like, oh, can you get me this, can you give me that, what is she actually willing to do for the relationship? So what sacrifices a woman is actually willing to take. And I think that if I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm willing to make a lot of sacrifices for that relationship. And I think that's what makes me.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? I'm sorry. I just had to get that shit out because I was going to forget.
I have no idea. I don't even remember
fault.
what I was saying. I was just saying that it leans more on us than it do on y'all.
Oh, you said women have a clear advantage.
Yeah, women have a clear advantage. I just feel like women, when they come to guys, it's like that shit is almost like, I don't think we can ask for that shit the way y'all ask for it. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll come off as assholes like, yo, you're not even wifey material. I mean, you don't do this, you don't do X, you don't do this.
No, niggas do it.
You would come across, but
both people do it.
I feel like you just look away. I feel like as a man, you look away. I feel like women can openly get away with it. Like,
you mean so verbally saying it?
Yeah.
No, I think if a man is in a relationship with a woman, just like they kicking it or whatever, and she wants a serious relationship, and he doesn't, he will tell her like, nah, you like you this ain't.
See, and that's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. Okay, all right. So in my past, it's been situations where it's like, okay, I want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? I have an inability of saying like, I can't be with you because you don't do this and you don't do that and you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
other people will. Other people will.
Yeah, and I don't know that side. But my whole thing is like, it's just I've been around women that think because they look a certain type of way that they deserve a certain status. But it's like,
some of them be cold stone whores.
Not even whores. Like,
I mean, if you're a whore, you definitely not wifey material.
You can't even. I don't feel like you're wifey material if I can't isolate you away from people and you can take care of yourself alone. Like, if you can't maintain your own place, I don't feel like you're wifey material.
So the independence?
Not even independence, just like, and it's like, yeah, it's just a lot. I feel like a lot of people don't have certain skills to be pushing this wifey marry me shit.
But what do you mean when you say remove them and like isolate them and they can't? Like, what do you mean by that exactly?
I mean, I don't think people can sustain their own life, like be able to cook or clean, or like, I feel like if you put certain women in certain situations, they'll just be like slobs, but be pretty as fuck, bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do your hair, you can drive a nice car, but you don't. It's nothing else there. And it might sound shallow. I might be talking about the traditional shit, but just being able to upkeep yourself, or just like mindset, anything outside of looking good. You know what I'm saying?
So and you believe that if a woman doesn't upkeep herself, because typically a lot like it's you get a nigga, you settle down and you maintain traditionally, maintain yourself for your man. Mm-hmm. So
no, I'm not saying that.
No, that's not what I'm.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying, so on the flip side, can you call yourself wifing someone who doesn't upkeep themselves. If you like, yo, like
at all,
this is like, all right,
like this like messy.
Like you fell for someone, and then now the girl is like a total 360. Like how an attitude may be, like, oh, she got you, and now her attitude now it's like it's a total 360 on her physical appearance.
Yeah, that's tough. Probably I mean, but that's an easy fix. So I don't think I can just say no because
But will you say something?
Yeah.
How do you say that if you can't tell a woman who you don't even care about, listen, I don't want to be with you. You don't do this.
Because in that situation, that person already proved to you that they could look a certain way. They have the ability to bring it back. Probably just need a wake up call. In my old situation, old situation, it was like, oh, you don't know how to turn the oven on. It was more like that. Or like, you don't know how to clean. Like, you don't know how to, I don't know, this regular shit. Like super, super regular shit.
Can you please tell me how you
mop a floor? And I'm not saying like, I'll mop a floor, I'll cook, I'll clean. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yeah, that shit.
Can you please tell me how you would tell a woman that you need her to start upkeeping herself? Because this is funny. To hear you say something like that.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just I would pay to hear you say some shit for real.
I could say it, like, yeah, and yeah. Crunch time, I could say that shit. Yeah.
You're a very kind person.
No, it's not about being kind. Like, I'm not a glam guy, so I mean, a lot of times that type shit don't really like. It ain't that for me.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. Upkeep is not getting glamorous. That's not upkeep.
Oh, you talking about washing?
All right, no, I'm not. I don't want to. I'm not even talking about that. But honestly, I don't want to talk about this shit no more. Like, this shit just. Yeah. All right, whatever.
All right, look, we in this motherfucker for like 52 minutes. I think we're gonna wrap this one up. I'm getting tired. And
you sure you don't want to go over this last topic?
What's the last topic?
Just look.
Let's save it.
All right, cool. All right, save it.
All right. Want to thank y'all once again for tuning in to the We Differ podcast. This is episode number 4. Shout out to y'all, man. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Y'all really out here rocking with us, so we're gonna keep this thing going for 52 weeks straight. We apologize about the last one. We were a little under the weather. Pretty good content though, but you know, probably the little sniffling and all that extra shit in the microphones. Once again, we appreciate y'all. And our merch shop will be coming this week for sure. I just haven't had the time to sit down and really put the stuff together. We're gonna have dope hoodies, dope t-shirts, dope shit. Period. And
what?
Period. Period.
Weird.
Dope shit. Period. Yeah, man. We out here, man. Thanks. Love y'all, man. We Differ Podcast. Holla at you. Wow.
Peace. What? What the fuck?